Imagine a world where trains float on air, the sun is built by human hands, and cities rise from the depths of the ocean. This isn't a scene from a science fiction movie set in the year 2100. This is happening right now. While the rest of the world argues and debates, one nation is quietly building a future that makes modern America look like it is stuck in the past. What if I told you that the next century has already begun and you didn't even notice?
Hello and welcome. If you're new here, welcome to Amazing 5.
Let's take a journey. Close your eyes and erase whatever image you have of China from 20 years ago. Forget the cheap plastic toys and the crowded, dusty streets. That world is gone. We are stepping into a landscape that feels like it was ripped from a dream of the future. The West, with its aging bridges and slow-moving construction, is watching in stunned silence as the East rewrites the rulebook of what is humanly possible. Our journey begins at the edge of the sea. For most of human history, the ocean has been a barrier, a wall of water that stops us in our tracks. But here, engineers looked at the dark, crashing waves and saw a highway. Deep beneath the ocean floor, where sunlight never reaches, a monster is being born. This is the Bohai Undersea Tunnel. It is an engineering marvel that defies logic. Imagine driving your car, not on a road, but inside a technological vein pulsing under the sea. This isn't just a dark tube, it is an underwater city of concrete and steel. While it took Europe years to connect London and Paris, this project dwarfs that effort. It is designed to withstand earthquakes, holding its breath under millions of tons of water, turning an 8-hour journey into a casual 40-minute drive. It is a symbol that nature is no longer an obstacle, but a canvas. But we cannot stay here because we have a train to catch. But don't look for wheels. In this new world, wheels are obsolete. Wheels mean friction, and friction is slow. We are boarding the maglev. This train doesn't touch the ground. It floats. It sits silently, levitating on a cushion of invisible magnetic force. When it takes off, it doesn't rumble. It glides. As you look out the window, the world blurs into a streak of color. You are traveling at 600 kilometers per hour. That is not just a commute. That is flying without wings. You could cross entire countries before a movie on your phone even finishes. It feels less like travel and more like teleportation. The train floats through the air, a silver bullet piercing the wind, leaving the concept of distance behind in the dust. But all of these machines, the tunnels, the floating trains, the vertical cities reaching for the clouds, they need power. You cannot power the future with dirty coal or limited oil. You need the power of a god. So, they decided to build a star. In the city of Hefei, inside a massive metal chamber, scientists are doing the impossible. They are replicating the sun. They call it the artificial sun. It is a nuclear fusion reactor that burns at temperatures 5 times hotter than the real sun in our sky. It is terrifying, yet beautiful. It is the holy grail of science. If they stabilize this, the energy crisis is over. No more oil wars, no more pollution. Just infinite, clean light made by human hands. It is the kind of technology that separates a Type 1 civilization from the rest of us. And who runs this new world? Walk into the factories and you will hear silence. There are no tired workers, no lunch breaks, no errors. The factories are alive with robots. They think, they correct their own mistakes, and they work 24 hours a day. They are building the flying cars that are now moving from sketches to the sky, solving traffic by simply rising above it. As we look at these towering achievements, vertical cities that contain entire towns within a single building, floating islands that harvest their own food, we are forced to face a hard truth. This isn't just about concrete and wires, it is a statement. While other nations struggle to fix a pothole or update a railway line from the last century, this civilization is building the next stage of human evolution. They aren't waiting for the future to arrive, they are dragging it into the present with sheer will and intellect. The gap is widening. As the sun sets over these neon-lit megacities, one thing becomes clear. The race for the future is over. One side is already living in tomorrow, while the rest of the world is still waking up to today. The only question left is, can the world catch up, or have we already been left behind in the pages of history?